In the NFL, defense wins championships. But what is one player could elevate an entire defensive unit to the next level? Meet Malcolm Roach, the quietly dominant force who's setting the Denver Broncos defense up to become one of the league's best. After a disappointing playoff exit last season, the Broncos are hungry for redemption. And Roach is poised to be a major reason why. But how did a former baseball player, once better known for his power hitting skills, become the cornerstone of one of the most feared rush defenses in the league? Let's dive in. Malcolm Roach wasn't always the name on everyone's lips when it came to the NFL. In fact, the 27-year-old defensive lineman wasn't even sure football was his future, with baseball once holding his heart. "I played first, catcher, and third. It sounds crazy, but I was actually better at baseball," Roach admitted. "I played travel ball and really enjoyed it. I was a power hitter. But here's the twist, he wasn't just good at baseball, he was great. A true power hitter. But somewhere along the line, Roach realized his true passion wasn't on the diamond, it was on the gridiron. And that decision has paid off big time for the Broncos. Now, instead of a bat, Roach wields shoulder pads and a helmet, and he's helping lead the charge for a defense that is poised to dominate in 2025. In 2024, the Broncos' defense went from being one of the league's weakest rush defenses to one of the best, ranked third in total yards allowed and second in yards per carry. The Broncos' defensive line became a force to be reckoned with. Roach, a quiet powerhouse, is one of the key pieces of that transformation. After struggling to stop the run for years, Denver needed a player who could make an immediate impact. Enter Roach. "We had to stop the run better. How were we going to do that?" "We had some pieces in place," said Broncos GM George Payton. "But signing Malcolm Roach was a huge addition. It could have been our best addition in the offseason. Roach isn't a household name yet, but in the locker room and at practice, his presence is undeniable. He's known for his infectious personality, his easy smile, and his leadership on and off the field. But what makes Roach truly special isn't just his off-the-field presence. It's his ability to show up every single day with the same relentless drive. He brings leadership," said head coach Sean Payton. "And one of his great traits is that he doesn't have bad days." That consistency is exactly what the Broncos need as they enter the 2025 season, looking to bounce back after a heartbreaking playoff loss. Roach's resilience has helped turn a defense once vulnerable against the run into one of the most dominant forces in the NFL. And it's not just about numbers. It's about the mentality Roach has instilled in this defense. He believes this group is on the brink of something special. "I think we're going to be really scary this year," Roach said, looking ahead to the season. After falling short in the playoffs last season, the Broncos' defense is more motivated than ever. With Roach leading the charge, this defensive line is now a unit that dominates at the point of attack, keeping opposing offenses guessing. Roach's arrival has added the missing piece that Denver needed to stop the run game. His ability to clog up the middle, disrupt running lanes, and collapse the pocket has taken the Broncos from a defense with potential to a defense with results. Now, with a revamped defensive line and Roach at the helm, opponents better watch out. It's easy to overlook players who don't always make the flashy plays, but those who know the game understand the true value of a player like Roach. He's the unsung hero that allows the star players to shine. As the Broncos gear up for the 2025 season, it's clear that Roach is one of the cornerstones of this defense. With his leadership, work ethic, and relentless drive, Malcolm Roach is the reason the Broncos have the potential to boast the NFL's best defense. So, if you think the Broncos are going to be a defense to watch this season, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Roach is the key to the Broncos' success? Or is there another player you're keeping an eye on? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.